walking by, girls be looking like, oh, he's fly. I pimp to the beat, walking on the street in my new love freak guy. This is how I roll, animal print skin out of control. It's a red fool with a big afro, and just like Bruce Lee, I got the glow. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. Oh, oh, girl, look at that body. I work out.
What's up? Episode, we have big, I forgot about April Fools again. I had some funny ideas, forgot about it. Came up on me too fast, but you know we got big plans for episode 69. We found the perfect song, an acoustic cover of Sexy and I Know It. And that's it.
Hey, did I talk about getting sexually harassed last epised?
Unless that guy who had a seizure sexually harassed.
Nope.
If you could consider that
Perfect.
sexual harassment.
I meant to save this story for now.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Totally, exactly what I meant to do. I got catcalled
By a dude?
by a woman.
What? Old woman?
Yes.
Crackhead?
No, not even that old. No, she was probably like late 30s, early 40s or something.
Not bad.
I was out running. And I was running with my shirt off because I get my tan.
That
on.
happened to Steven. He would ruin his life in less than a week. I'm gonna say, like, he would be just all his money would be gone.
You're talking about in terms of like how do you mean?
I think he can't resist an old ass lady.
Oh yeah, no,
can't
this
resist
is not
even
this is not his
even when they're
not his
troubled.
type, not his type.
How so?
Well, let's just say there were some proportions that were.
You got catcalled by a big fat lady.
I got catcalled by a fat lady, but
Nice.
hey, it still felt good. I was running. I do this lap around this park, which is exactly 1 mile, which is perfect. So I do, I'll run like 5 miles there, and as I'm coming around, I'm running by a bus stop, and this lady's like, "Oh yeah," she's like, "Oh yeah, you're beefy. You're a beefy man."
Whoa.
It was like I can't even remember what I said at the moment. It hit me like a ton of bricks.
What were you wearing? Were you asking for it?
No shirt. Yeah, of course. She could see.
Oh, you're fully shirtless.
She could see I was a beefy man.
Was that the first time of the year? Like, was it starting to get warmer, or is that like you usually?
No, whenever it's warm enough, I can because I get my tan on. I get that.
So
I get the tan going from her. No, but she's like, "Oh yeah, you're a beefy man."
That's a very funny thing to say. Women have no game, even when they want to harass.
Yeah,
They just say that they're so bad at even shit like that. They have no game.
I think I said something about I got to keep it tight.
I keep it right. I keep it tight.
I keep it right. I keep this shit on lock. But yeah, so which it felt good, but then when I was coming around the second time, I'm like, man, I hope that lady's not there again because I don't want her to catcall me again going around. The one was nice. Having it one time was nice, but then either she's like, "Woo, yeah, you're still beefy," or she says nothing, or she's just on her phone,
more
like,
confidence and just starts to chase you down.
She starts to fucking grab my dick as I run by.
Yeah.
She's like,
Let me
give
suck
me
that shit, boy.
Give me that. But
Wait, so was she a crackhead? Was she homeless?
No, she was no. Just a big
a
fat
normal ass
Hispanic
lady?
lady. Just a big Hispanic lady. Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, she must have gotten on the bus or something. But again, like coming back around, if she doesn't say anything the second time, she's just on her phone scrolling Twitter or whatever. I feel like that would kill my motivation. I'd be like, what am I doing this for? Like, she was just doing that to fuck with me. She doesn't actually think I'm beefy,
I feel like if someone says that to you, you are definitely at least somewhat beefy.
I know.
Was there even a part of you that was like, I mean, I could fuck a big fat Hispanic lady like once.
Absolutely
just for the story.
not. God, no.
Not even at 1%.
Fuck no.
No, not.
Absolutely,
come on,
no,
even John
don't
Cena
you.
did it. No.
No, even John Cena made that story up. That shit's not
true.
true.
What? Why would you make that story up?
I don't know. John Cena, I have a hard time gauging exactly how real he is. I can't tell. Something about him seems very fake, but then other times I'm like, I think he might just be this dude. He might just be this big fucking
it's
goober.
like if he was trying to fake anything, he would be trying to like keep it somewhat close to his WWE persona, right? Like fucking a 300-pound chick for the fun of it, for the story, like doesn't really. It's not even in the ballpark. That's not like his character. That's not like, you know, real American hero
strength and
type
honor,
shit.
strength and honor. Yeah,
Yeah, that's not Marines, whatever the fuck he's trying to be. That's not
actually
cargo shorts.
no. Fucking a really fat chick is actually the most Marine goddamn thing you can do. That's so military.
Yeah, that's true.
If it would the only way it would be even more real is if he was married to her. You know, that would be the only thing that bring it up.
Yeah, I feel like if he was like really leaning into it, like in a fake way, he would be like, and you know what, you know, no matter what someone looks like, they can be beautiful on the inside, and these, you know, some women, they may not look it, but they really, you know, like. But instead, he's telling the story. He's just like, you know, it's just like a one-time thing, just like, you know, crossed off my list, you know.
For that lady, good for that. Imagine,
yeah,
you get your shit torn up by John Cena. You're a 300-pound woman. You're never going to see your pussy again. So you know, like that's got to be the thrill of life. She should come
your pussy,
forward.
Can't see him. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Pretty easy one. As a layup. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I'm not plugged into WWE right now. My WWE brain isn't inserted. I don't have that chip in. I don't
know anything. I just know you can't see him. That's all I know.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing, is I know too much about the WWE that I can't store it all in one place. Like, I have to basically slot that program in and switch to like knowing a ton about the WWE. Anyway, so I got sexually harassed, and then what else was going on? I have a couple of.
You getting harassed reminded me of that clip. You know, Dave Portnoy does the pizza reviews, and there's one where he gets he just, you know, if he gets like accosted by a crackhead, he'll just like let them like take over because it's like funny. And there's this crackhead lady who just starts eating his pizza, and I feel like she says something really funny. I can't remember what it is, but I want to rewatch this again.
Yeah, come on through.
And give me a slice of that pizza.
Take it. Just tell me if you like it. Score it. Take one bite. I do like ratings, so just let me know if you like it. Be careful. Oh.
It's like a giant sloppy
a little
deep fish.
Bit, but yeah, bite and a score. Yeah? 0 through 10.
She's not wearing any pants.
0 through 10.
I give it a 9.
All right, 9. 10. She upgraded.
Oh my God!
It's good.
This is a shame.
Yeah, it is.
Where we at? Where we at with it? Right here?
Yeah, it's right here.
All right.
Off the chain. Millie's.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm like,
It's really good.
oh, wait. And I'm about to go get me a slice of pussy with everything on it.
All right.
Hell yeah.
That's what it was. It's like, what the fuck does she mean by that?
I like he was like, all right.
Yeah, like there's some people can just understand. Like I don't know if he grew up around either black people or crackheads or both, but like if someone said like, where are we at with it, I'd be like, what?
Here, we're here.
Yeah, what do you mean where we're at with it? But he knew that she was asking, where is the pizza from? And he's like, oh, it's from right here, this establishment right in front of me, ma'am. Where we at with it?
Good dates. That's a good looking pizza right there. I'd eat the fuck out of that thing right now.
It's a lot of sauce. You like a lot of sauce on it.
I got a couple more things. Do you have anything real quick before I just plow through here?
I'm trying to remember. I got a large picture frame in the mail. I'm trying to figure out. Was that something? Was that something?
Yes,
we did?
it's
okay. My memory was
yeah.
so vague of this. I was like, were we talking about something? Because I was like, I had no idea. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this box? And it's a large picture frame. Was that you? I guess then.
That's me. It's
okay.
Yes. There's an accompanying thing to put in there.
Oh, is it coming?
Yeah, it's in the mail. It should be there.
Oh shit! Okay.
Next week. Yeah.
Okay. I do remember.
For my boy.
I do remember what it was. Yeah. I wish I had forgotten. But yeah, I know what that shit's gonna be. Thank you again. That's gonna be sick shit.
Oh, let me know because it's really hard to find a print of that. And
Yeah.
like I basically that you'd either have to get like a $250 print that's like 8x11, or or the somewhere in the strata of like there's people reproducing it and printing prints of it. So let me know if it comes through and it's total shit. I'll find you a better one, or we'll just try until we get a good one. But yeah, I'm excited. I also I don't know if the if the frame, just to clarify, this is a painting. This is the painting, The Death of
Pablo Escobar.
The Death of Pablo Escobar, which is your favorite painting.
Yeah, by Franco, whatever the fuck his name is. Fernando not Bolaño.
Fernando Botero. Fernando Botero, yes. And I don't know if the reason I picked that frame was that
it's huge. It's a nice frame, and it's very large.
The name of the name. Hold on, I'm gonna bring up this order here because I'm trying to remember. I saw the name of the company selling it. I thought it would be really funny to put a picture of a murder in that frame. Okay, it's the name of the company is Fun Memories.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
So so there's a meta joke there, but yes, that's in the mail. I hope you enjoy. Let me know if it sucks.
That's going right into the category of things I'll never be able to explain to my mom if she comes over. I'm gonna have to hide every single time.
What? Just to say, Ethan knows I like this painting. You got it for me for my birthday. It's the easiest.
It's gonna be so. It's like he's gonna be like, what? I don't. What? Why?
I just appreciate it. I think it's an interesting aesthetic. Whatever. Well, that's not that. Yeah, go ahead. Just keep dismantling your entire home every time your mom comes over,
Yeah.
I guess. So I went to a baseball game yesterday. I went to minor league baseball, which I love doing.
Yeah.
And it was dollar dog night. So of course, I had to eat.
Terrifying.
I had to eat a bunch of hot dogs.
That is so much more gastrointestinally distressing than dollar beer night, even.
Here is the dollar dog damage. These are my 8 glizzies that I gulped down throughout the game.
Oh, you got 4 at a time. Oh my God.
I was really not expecting them to be full fucking size hot dogs. Those are
I would
huge.
expect some shitty, like really basic hot dogs. That's crazy for $1. The one is just slathered in green goop. What is that?
That's a Serrano hot sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we can break these down one at a time here.
Break down these dogs, dude.
Yeah, let's break these doggies down. Okay, so the first one here we've got at the top, that is ketchup,
like onions, and
then
like
Cajun seasoning.
Okay,
Cajun seasoning. Then we've got that's like a pickle relish.
I know the neon green. That's like a Chicago thing, right? Like the super neon green relish.
Yeah. Mustard, obviously. Then there's just peppers and mustard. And then ketchup and Serrano hot sauce. Yeah. And then if we can have the next slide, sir. If you could bring up the next slide.
Oh, wait, that's the same one. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Similar.
Then we got mustard.
It's pretty much the same ones again.
It is pretty much the same, except I made the mistake. I put the peppers on and never put anything else on that second to last hot dog there. I went in order from top to bottom, and boy, I'll tell you what, when you've had 6 hot dogs in you already, and you're
Were you also drinking? Were you like?
No, I went into this just drinking. I'm like, I'm gonna drink water. We're gonna play this safe. We're not gonna fuck around. Dude, I mean, look at this. I have normal sized man hands. Look at, I mean, those hot dogs are no fucking joke.
Those are they didn't cheap out on those bad boys.
And they were beef. Those are beef hot dogs.
Oh my God, no fucking way. I was gonna say
100%.
They look pretty dark. Like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Those are beef hot dogs. They must be. Those have got to be. I mean, how much do you think those motherfuckers weigh?
Probably 5 ounces each, so that times 8, that's 40 ounces of beef.
not even including the buns, and it's like it was.
So that's 2.5 pounds of hot dog meat. Maybe they're only like 4 ounces. That's still a lot.
Even then, that's 2 pounds of hot dog. Yeah. So, but the thing
2 pounds. And all the rolls.
I was going to
buns.
try for 9. I wanted to have one for each
Yeah.
inning. But
Isn't
by
there
the
a
time
challenge? Isn't there some like thing where you eat
9
one per
beers
inning or something?
9 beers, 9 hot dogs, 9 innings is the challenge.
Yeah. That's
But you
absurd.
can't do it. You can't do it with these dogs. Like that's just
No.
not going to fucking happen with dogs of this magnitude. With obviously, I topped them up too. I wasn't skimping. I was going.
Yeah,
for
you weren't
it.
dunking
Like,
them in water, like you were savoring them.
Yeah. So things went pretty. The first 6 went down really easy. By the time I got to the last 2, because I housed the first 4 before the game even started.
Yeah.
I had 4. I had 4 of those hot dogs sitting in me before the first pitch was thrown. And then the next 2 went okay. And then the last 2, by the time I got to them, were lukewarm.
Yeah.
And oh my God, it was so hard to get through. Like, just even if they came out warm, if I had a worn hot dog, which I could have just gone and bought 2 more because they were $2, $1 a piece. It was really quite gross.
That just reminded me of the first time in my life I ever heard the phrase lukewarm was in Rocket Power, the show Rocket Power, where they were eating hot dogs, and someone was trying to eat as many hot dogs, and by the end he was like, "Oh, they're lukewarm." So that is a serious problem with dogs.
That really well, it is. It renders them completely inedible. I mean, it was torturous. But the thing is that well, I knew when I hit the 7th one, I'm like, I can't do 9. I'm gonna have to stop at 8.
Yeah.
And I actually made no real actual ramifications for this. I did not really suffer as I deserved to for eating 8 hot dogs. I got through unscathed. Everybody else who ate a hot dog there with me got sick.
Damn.
I'm just built fucking different, I guess.
You
During
ate
the
a lot
game,
of hot dogs. You're very hot dog acclimated.
during the
Still
game,
got it.
they were like, "Oh man, I might have to go throw up," and I'm like, "What do you mean? I've got 4 more hot dogs in front of me." So, so fun game. It came to the bottom of the 9th inning. There were 2 outs. The game was knotted up at 2 runs, and everybody there. It was, it's 85 degrees and humid as shit. Everyone's like, "Man, please don't go into fucking extra innings. Please don't go into extra innings. We want to go home." I mean, honestly, finishing a AAA baseball game kind of an anomaly for me. Like, usually I don't finish them unless like I'm sobering up or something.
Yeah.
But I'll be absolutely. You can't really see it from the image there, but we were in the home run deck, which is way back in the stadium. You can see there's a turf field down, or a grass field down there. That's where like the kids run around and play and shit. So, bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Sure enough, walk off home run.
Damn.
Right underneath us. Like just like we could see it. Like almost nail a 10-year-old girl in the face like on the grass down there. And dude, there were only at that point probably 10% of the stadium was full. There was nobody there. Everybody went fucking wild. It was awesome. You gotta love a walk-off home run, man. It was the perfect way to end the night. So
That's good.
Not funny story. Just had a good time eating hot dogs at a baseball game.
Now, eating a fuck ton of hot dogs is very funny.
Do you have anything else? I do have one more.
Not really. Val Kilmer passed away. I was thinking about
Yes,
that.
he did. Yeah.
I was thinking about how I should probably watch Tombstone or something.
Oh yeah.
Good.
I'm in my prime.
Yeah, it's like when I was like it's cool to like because even if you're famous, like when you die, like the things people remember you for are just like usually it's like they were in a movie that was good or whatever, but it is pretty awesome that Val Kilmer is, I think at this point, primarily remembered for reloading an AR so goddamn fast that everyone is just like, it's really better than like any movie or any role, like because it is like it's a physical skill. It's like a cool, it's like a fun thing. It's like, imagine reloading a gun so fucking goddamn fast that people are still talking about it, and it's what they talk about when you die.
Yeah.
It's like the coolest thing ever.
They like showed those that clips from that movie and his performance are shown in like police training courses and shit. You know, it's like
because he
that's-
just he gets behind cover so fast. He reloads it. He slaps it. He does everything perfect. He comes right back up. It's the best.
Yeah, that's commitment right there. That's commitment right there. That is a good point. I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, no, that's most iconic gunfight in movie history, and he did the coolest thing in the entire fight.
Reload. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you think of another reload that is even iconic in movie history, other than in Wanted, of course, which is has many many iconic reloads in it.
Yeah, probably like some John Wick thing where I don't know. Yeah, people like tossing up. There's probably I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, he probably has
tossing a magazine up and then throwing like the butt of the pistol into it. There's stuff like that, but just reloading an AR-15 or an M16 really, really, really fast and really well. Pretty good.
Yeah, not even like a showboaty thing, just raw efficiency of movement.
So fast, perfectly.
I got some movies I forgot that I went and saw, not forget that I went and saw them, but I just had other shits happen since then. So I went and saw Inland Empire, which is the 3-hour-long David Lynch movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's his most challenging movie.
I've heard.
It is fucking great. It's
sweet.
It's a sweet movie. Laura Dern should have won Best Actress. Like straight up, performance of a lifetime in that movie. It is also like probably 20% too long, 25% too long even. It's also like 20% too cracked out and non-literal and
may have gone too far in a few places.
Yeah, if he had reined in, even like at this point, I like the way that the DV camera looks in the movie. I think it looks neat. Like it looks almost like it's a porn or something, or like a home movie at times. But you have amazing, perfect performances from really talented actors delivered in this form that feels like porn. Basically, it's very unnerving and nothing else quite like it. But so that was enjoyable, and I think I've rewatched this like 5 years ago. I rewatched it during COVID. I watched the first Bourne movie again. I watched the Bourne Identity, which is one of those movies. You know how sometimes we were talking about it with Gundam, where you start an episode of Gundam and you're like, okay, got to be about done with this one, and you're 22 minutes in. That movie has the opposite, where like I got up to pee at one point. I'm like, I got to be about 30 minutes into this movie. I was already like an hour and 10. The movie was over halfway over. Like that's how fucking fast paced and how well paced it is you're like just completely caught up in everything going on. Only there's like two things wrong with the movie, which is there's a set piece at the end of the movie where Jason is at the top of like a seven flights of stairs with there's a hole going down to the bottom floor through the center of the staircase, a spiraling staircase. And someone is shooting at him from like four floors below. So what he does is he grabs a dead body and jumps off of the floor he's on with the dead body, shoots the dude on the fourth floor on the way down, and then lands on top of the dead guy to stop his momentum and save himself from dying. It's hilarious. It doesn't fit into the movie at all because like the rest of the movie is basically him just being tactical, really grounded shit, and then he's doing Superman like you said, John Wick shit out of nowhere. And then also, I some people might not like this. I love this. The soundtrack is hilarious. It's like bow 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 bow, like drum and bass. It's like
very that. How's the shaky cam? Because that series is kind of known for pioneering like shaky cam action.
Looks good in the first one.
Okay.
No, not in the first one. I remember the third one being where it starts to really get a little nuts.
Yeah, starts to get taken levels of cutting a bunch while he's jumping the fence.
But even then, like I remember from when I rewatched them like 5 years ago during COVID, I remember feeling like it still works. It's like, you're not going to see every bit of action that's going on, but you get enough to know what's going on, and it's more about like the impression of these fights happening in a really vigorous and a really really vigorous way. But yeah, that's all I got. Have you and Steven seen anything recently? You guys hang out at all?
No, we haven't seen
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
No movies for me.
My last thing is we might have Andy Cuomo back, baby.
I heard he was doing something. I don't know what he's doing, but
he is running for mayor of New York City again. He's after he got booted out of being mayor of New York City, he's fucking back, bitch.
wait, I thought he was the governor.
No, the governor is Hochul, right?
But before Hochul, it was Cuomo, wasn't it?
Oh, I guess he's running for mayor because he's running up against Eric Adams. So he was mayor before he became governor, and now he's running for mayor
Going
again
back to
of
mayor.
New York City.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, literally no one remembers what he did. I don't remember what he did. It was some sex thing. I have no idea. I don't even remember.
I think he like groped a lady in the office or something. But he went to God, and now he's ready to get back into office. He's learned from his mistakes, which I think it's really I wish I could vote for both of them. I wish I could have both Eric Adams and Andy.
You don't even live in New York. You definitely are allowed to vote here, I'm sure.
I'm sure, yeah. I should fly up to cast a ballot for both of them because I love them both so much, and for different reasons. We're like, they're both stupid in different ways too.
Vote for Chris Cuomo too, or what's the other one? Who's the one on CNN?
That's Chris Cuomo, yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well. I'll just write Fredo in the ballot.
Ayo, yeah, he'll be so pissed. Even if he wins, he's like, God, fucking Fredo.
That's the stupid brother. I'm the smart brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the boys. The boys are back in town, baby. Like Eric Adams he's not even running he's running as an independent now. Like he just doesn't have a party affiliation because he's so unpopular. Is
he
Andy
even
Cuomo's,
unpopular, or is he just like he got FBI investigated for some reason? I don't even know if people down there like him.
Let's find out. Let's find Eric Adams approval. I feel like he's going to end up having like an 85% approval rating or something. Eric Adams approval rating.
I mean, probably not. I don't know.
Okay. Mayor Adams' job approval rating drops to an all-time low of 20%.
That is very low. That is pretty low.
That's impressively low. That's like approaching. You can just totally ignore people even responding to that. It's like a joke at that point.
Yeah. That's quite low. Who else is getting canceled recently? I feel like there was another. Shit, who was it? Someone was texting.
I might try it.
Yeah.
Oh, the Impractical Jokers guys got
Oh, yeah, that is so that's some of the most these are the most cynical ones I've seen in a while. Like this is like 2017 levels of canceling where it's like this fucking bitch like has this condition where she bruises like extremely easily. And she's like talking about it like years ago, and then she's like, "Look at what fucking what's his name, Gus or
there's Joe Gatto." And then
look at what he did to my ass, and it's like there's like a huge bruise on her ass, but like, it's just like
one of the girls, they straight up like one of their friends came out and said like she just made that shit up,
and then one is like messaging him like, when I'm 18, can we go out? And he's like, ask me again when you're 18. Like that's it. It's like, oh my god, dude.
I think Murr is just ignoring it entirely. He's playing it
through that shit.
Playing it smart, where he's just posting pictures with his wife and shit, and like he just announced tour dates. He's just not. He's just gonna roll through it because his wife he probably met when she was 18 too, or whatever. And then Joe went to rehab. That's not the right way to go. Don't
go to sex rehab. As soon as you've been to sex rehab, nothing you say ever again, like you can never defend yourself from anything because now you're like a public sex addict. You can't do that. Yeah, you should ignore it.
Oh no, I like to fuck too much.
I like pussy too much. Ooh.
I got
famous, and then it turns out I like pussy a lot. Oh, there was also that political influencer kid who like posts on social media, and he's like, "Here's why I'm voting for Kamala Harris," and he's like a 22-year-old like Boy Scout looking kid, and he's like, he was just like texting a bunch of girls, and the like
Oh,
Yes. All the
yes,
big gotchas
yes,
were like,
yes, yes.
he told all these girls that he didn't have a, quote, roster of women. And they're all sending him nudes. And that's supposed to be like, we got him, this fucking scumbag.
See, the thing is that's what the Democrats need. Is they need an unrepentant dog.
Well, that's what was so funny is on Twitter is like he's getting like brutally canceled, and then there's like a bunch of like right wing people going like, "Nah, dude, you're cool." Like it's.
Yeah, but the thing is like. He was. I mean, is it right to sleep with 20 different women at the same time?
I think no, he didn't fuck them. He literally did not fuck them.
Oh, really?
It's just nudes.
Wow,
he was
lamer.
getting sent nudes, and he has a girlfriend, and she's still with him. So it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, the Impractical Jokers. If you need 2 more people for the crew, I got 2 really funny guys that would do great.
Who is it? Me?
Oh, I don't want to spoil it. They gotta contact me. If you contact me, I'll tell you who 2 funny guys are. One of them's bashful. A little shy.
Oh, God.
But I think that might be part of my might be a little bit part of our charm is that we're 2 shy little boys that don't want to be embarrassed on camera.
Maybe we could bring a little impish mischief to the show.
Yeah, we have an elf-like quality to us. We're maybe we're a little light in the loafers and light on our feet. Oh yes, yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, we should start talking in rhyme.
That's what they need.
Like we're the new replacement in Practical Jokers. So we just wear Keebler elf outfits and we're just always really gay.
Is this what you think we are? It's like they get offended because they think that we're trying to do impressions of them. Yeah. Well,
we just never prank women and we're really respectful to them.
How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you dupe these beautiful, beautiful queens? I don't know. I got nothing. I've been running too much.
This woman, but we don't want to disrespect her. On to the next
pretty
bit.
Pretty lady. What I would do for but a lock of your hair. I don't know. I don't have anything.
Jokers written by Mario Kata.
I think we should just cancel this episode and just start watching a movie, like just stream a movie on YouTube. Let's
stream the Minecraft camera. Just right now.
Commentate over it. Live commentate over it.
Yeah. Just get arrested for real. Just get a nuke dropped on our house.
Yeah, we should print DVD copies of the Minecraft movie and send them to anybody.
Yeah, create an eBay account that just sells it. Yeah, I've been pirating, movies and games all these years. I've never once faced consequences. It's time to see how far we can fucking go. I'm putting the shit on a projector in the sky on a cloudy night.
Put it on a projector in the sky. I'm gonna sell copies on Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to rent private screenings at theaters and charge a ticket entry fee.
I'm gonna add relevant. I'm gonna be hashtag Paramount Pictures, hashtag new releases. I'm gonna make the account is gonna be called Paramount Pictures Official, and I don't even know if it's Paramount, but I'm going to make a movie studio. I'm gonna use the logo. I'm gonna register everything under the name of the executive of the CEO of the movie studio. I'm gonna do everything.
Declan's Gate Productions.
Yeah.
You honestly just replace the credits and give yourself credit for making the movie. I directed this. I wrote this. I started this.
No, everything the same. Just add myself as the best boy. I just want to be the best boy. Just steal it from him.
Anybody wants to be is the best boy.
Yeah. Or I'm gonna credit myself as joke writer. Everyone else is gonna have the regular credits. It's gonna be director, writer, but I'm joke writer specifically.
Have we thought about just stealing other people's content and putting it on the channel? Like
we
should do a stream that is just 24 hours of Impractical Jokers every day, and like you could if they contact us
VHS rip Toonami streams.
if they contact us, we could be like, hey, do you need 2 new Impractical Jokers to replace the ones that were canceled?
Sir, this is HBO calling. Who do you think we are?
Oh,
But
I
I
don't
heard
know.
you need
We're
some new
just
Impractical Jokers. The old
Oh,
ones
I
are in
don't know.
trouble.
we're a little shy. I don't know.
It's like
me?
we're here calling to tell you that this is your last warning before we issue you a cease and desist that will be accompanied by a lawsuit. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can be a practical joker. I'm just so shy. Ooh.
Ooh, I'm flattered that you asked.
I guess I could give it my best shot. Ooh.
You start making demands.
Yeah.
You start.
I guess if I get my own trailer.
We've got him by the balls right now. We've got him in a compromising
I'm in a
situation.
vice grip.
They can't make money off of this if we're stealing it. I feel it's kind of amazing that we don't hear more stories about like 12-year-old and 13-year-old guys getting themselves into a shit ton of trouble by stealing
12-year-old
stuff and
guys.
just 12-year-old little lads getting themselves into trouble by stealing content and streaming it or whatever. Or like
I think that shit's all automated and it just goes down. Like you don't get in any trouble. It just your shit gets taken down and that's it.
Well, that's why you have to flip it and turn the movie upside down and invert the color. So then you have to invert the color on your monitor and then hold the phone upside down and just release all of the Minecraft movie as TikTok videos, and you just put the entire
10
thing
seconds
up
at a
there.
time. Yeah. Yeah, that'll probably work.
Yeah, I think that's a good business model. If because I know that
Make
we're having a lot
money.
we're having a lot of success with the podcast already. So like looking for other angles seems like it's a little unnecessary. But you got to get ahead of it, because this wave that we're riding right now isn't gonna last forever. There's gonna come a time. There's gonna come a time where like the Patreon numbers start to dwindle a little bit, and like you're like, oh, maybe I can't get a second Bronco in a different color. Like I have to settle for the one that I've got. Like maybe I can't have 2 pools. I have to settle for 1 pool.
Yeah.
And I think if we get ahead of it by just stealing other people's stuff, we can start to mitigate that risk.
Yeah, if we can start live streaming movies, that'll be enough to keep us afloat. For sure.
Yeah. Or we could just steal from people. We could do. We could call old people.
Just skip the middleman and just take the money from other people.
Yeah, because they're the ad revenue is basically being made off of them anyway. So like, why don't they just pay us? Like we could call old women pretending to be their grandsons.
Yes.
And then get them to give us all of their credit card information. That would be a good one, I think.
That is good.
Could hold a gas station attendant at gunpoint.
I
think
someone,
the thing is, if you point a gun at someone, you pretty much you can get whatever you want. So that might be a good one. Like, don't pay for gas anymore. Be like, go into the gas station.
I mean, there's a gas station like right near my house. Like I just go there. Like
you point a gun at them, and then be like, put $50 worth of gas on number 4, and then they do. And if for whatever reason the gas stops, you go back in, point the gun at them again, and be like, please continue allowing me to pump gas. And then you go back out and finish pumping up, I'm just saying.
Yeah, there's a lot of business opportunities that are really, they're going
unexploited.
Yeah.
Unexploited. Yeah, this is drugs. Nobody's ever thought about doing this.
Oh, I've thought about that. Don't worry. Trust me. I have a lot of space to have, equipment. I could boil things. But the thing is...
Oh, you're making these, huh?
No, I said I thought about it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, the mailing it is the hard part. You can make stuff. It's not safe, but you can make it. It's mailing it. I don't like to mail things. If there was some kind of balloon or pigeon system, I don't know.
Well, what if you had a person that you would give the drugs to, and then they would go distribute them in the community? Like if you had a person that could go to like a local high school, like you had honestly, Steven works at a school.
No, he would never do that. He would never agree to do that.
Steven, if you let's say you gave him enough of a cut, let's say 25% of the cut.
That's a
You
pretty
know, and
small
then
cut.
you front him about $5,000 worth of material, and then he uses that to get these kids hooked. I think we have a
how to get caught as fast as possible. That's such it's the worst. Like, no, you want that shit nowhere close to you. Yeah, I don't even know how people do that. They got to have people on the inside, like you got to know a mailman or something. I don't
need
know.
to have a kid. You need to have a
have a
kid,
child.
and then your kid deals the drugs.
Yeah, and then if he gets caught, it's just like, well, he's a kid. He can't get in that much.
Yeah, he's just a boy.
Although kids might
He's
tattle
just
on you. They could break him down, and he'll be like, I got it from my dad. You know.
If you got a rat ass kid, if you got a rat
kids are
fucking kid.
naturally, they're kind of rats.
As we're about to learn, kids are natural fucking rats.
Yes.
They
Yeah,
get
yeah.
their big fucking mouths get them into trouble.
That's absolutely correct.
Do you have anything else? Oh, go ahead.
Well, business ideas. It might be like it would be sick if like because of these tariffs, if it just becomes like profitable to like make if you just like you can make like a paperclip factory or some shit like some 1940s like we make pistons or what, and you could just have a big building that turns that shit out and you can actually make money off of it now. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna be brainstorming hot inanimate objects to be pressing out.
Well, why don't you start making the paper clips now?
Well, I need to think about it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because like, how hard could it really be? Because you're thinking way too big. I'm thinking small here. I'm doing bespoke paper clips.
Like Etsy
These are
paper clips.
hand bent. I'm a paper clip craftsman. There's a YouTube documentary about me where I've been making paper clips by
Artisan
hand
paper clips
for a year. Artisanal.
You mine the iron out of like a creek behind your house, like the primitive technology guy.
No,
You
it's
have a
actually
big blower.
it's all recycled aluminum. I actually melt the cans myself and then extrude them into the wire, the filament that I then use to make it. It seems like you have no idea what a real artisan does. We couldn't use that crude material.
No,
I'm
more of an
dredge up.
entrepreneur. No, I'm thinking on a massive scale.
See, that's the thing, is that you're a filthy industrialist, and I'm the soul of this nation, which is the small business owner. So, I know which one of us will. I know which one of us will make it through the revolution. That's for sure. Gonna storm down
in those things.
Oh my god!
It would be funny also to make a rival film company and call it like Blowdeck and just become the new center of the city 100 years later. Like, fuck those guys.
How much could that building cost at this point? how much
I think it's negative money at this point.
To rent the Kodak building, it's probably not much. Honestly, we should get an office in downtown Rochester. I mean, we should get one. I mean, what?
That's high rise just to do the podcast. It's just me.
Yeah, this is the podcast studio. $100 a month. $100 a month to rent this. Let's see, cheap. I'm gonna find it.
I gotta drive all. Yeah, they should be paying me to go to the fucking city once a month.
New York, Rochester, New York office space downtown. Okay. Officers for lease. Here we go.
Get some WeWork space.
Rent. Max $500 a month. There we go.
What the fuck?
No. I'm setting a max. Okay.
Here. I was gonna say, there's no way.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh baby. Yeah. 100%.
It's got to be at least on the 5th floor of something.
Hold on. Okay. East Ave in the Whiting building. They're only 137 square foot.
That is like a closet.
That's too tiny.
That's we could that's usable though. That's like a room.
Okay. Yeah, there's a recording studio. That's acceptable.
Yeah.
Do you think you could break off $18,000 a month? Do you think that you have that to spare?
That's a bit. I mean, I have to take a look at the Patreon numbers again, but yeah, I think we could probably maybe in like a year or so we could squeeze that out.
What's your rent is supposed to be 30% of your income, right?
Yeah.
So I think we should be okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Hold on. This is a terrible website for this. How about commercial cafe? Let's see.
Let's get a cafe.
Oh yeah, let's start a cafe. Those are But when the economy starts going to shit, that's the thing that you can really rely on.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Everyone goes out to eat. Everyone starts going. Let's go to the cafe.
Yeah, it's too expensive to make food at home. But
Yeah, let's go get a $10 cheeseburger. That's not good. Let's go get a grilled cheese.
You know, people talk about how the millennial burger joints that's like really expensive for a burger that's not that good.
Yeah.
From my experience, it's really expensive and they're decent. That's like
they're really bad.
You're overpaying by 25% or whatever, but you know.
When my dad had a cafe, he got so mad because everyone's favorite item was like a grilled cheese, and people would tell him how good his grilled cheeses were, and he'd be like, "What the fuck? It's just like it's like white bread from the grocery store, the cheapest kind, and like slices of cheddar cheese, or American cheese or whatever."
It's America, baby.
Yeah,
it's America. That's what this country was built on.
I love the grilled cheeses.
Cheap ass shit. That's the pinnacle of eating. All right. Well, unfortunately, it looks like we're not quite ready to have the office space yet because I can't do $35,000 a month. I'm shocked that anybody in the entire city can right now.
Well, as soon as we have a larger operation, we have 6 or 7 podcasts going. We have a crew of 40 to 50 people. I think we'll be able to get that in.
Well, I was thinking once we got the drug operation up. Like, once we were selling one.
We're gonna have to be on the DL about this from now on.
Oh, that's where the 40 to 50 people were coming in because that makes sense. Because we're not going to put any more effort into the podcast. Oh, honestly, that's a good way to launder your money.
That is a good laundering operation. Is podcasts? Yeah, we have all these people coming in to do podcasts.
Absolutely.
It's like you have to package up a bunch of drugs and you have to talk while you're doing it, and then you release the audio. And it's like, yeah, we're just making podcasts. That's where we're getting all this money. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why these same people come around every day and then circle the surrounding low-income neighborhoods and
then on the dark website, you're ordering 3 quote unquote hours of acetone washed content. You're ordering an 8-ball. You're ordering 3.5 hours of content. Okay, and it's just 2 Hispanic guys mumbling to each other for 4 hours, while you hear a bunch of baggies and papers rustling.
We could probably just train an AI on the hours and hours and hours of podcasts that we have to just do entire episodes. True, just give them. It's like we could just be like, okay, this is the first part in our 500 episode long recap of One Piece. And then that gives us a lot. I mean, because then we have plausible deniability where it's like, okay, how long does it take to watch 1,000 episodes of One Piece? A pretty decent amount of time.
This episode will recap the first 2 months of the War of the Roses, and the cops are just like, all right, fuck this. Yeah, no, who cares?
Yeah, you're right. They need those drugs.
Yeah, they earned it. They got an office and everything.
That's all I got.
All right.
Do you want to talk about this movie?
Let's talk about this movie. We decided we had a short amount of time before the new seasonal shows started, and just sometimes you got to watch something quick. I will blame this one on you. This is your idea. You wanted to watch this.
You should be thanking me. You should be thanking me.
No,
because I feel like you're going. It feels like you should have learned a lot.
I did end up liking it actually, but we'll get into it. It's and also, so close to my 30th birthday. It's a really great time to remind me of teen romance. This is I'm really psyched about. This is just a great thing to have me experience. Really excited about this.
Hey man, the painting will solve all wounds. Don't worry.
That will. I'll just look up to it and be like, everything's fine. I made all the right choices.
Could be worse. I could be getting killed on top of buildings.
Yeah. Well, not at least I haven't yet. This is Anthem of the Heart. Kokoro ga sake bitagaterunda. Which I always just sort of pronounce it Kokoro ga sakabagababa.
I'm convinced.
Which where is that?
2015 movie, which is I like the idea of just watching stuff that's 10, 20, or 30 years old this year. We did it last year, obviously. This is directed by Tatsuyuki Nagai, who has done the
on, I got
Anohana
you.
movie. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was just trying to find one clip. Well, the joke,
Okay,
the moment's
okay.
gone. But yeah, Tatsuyuki Nagai directed Anohana, Honey and Clover season 2. Also, I forgot about this. Idolmaster Xenoglossia. What? That's a hilarious one. When they made the Idolmaster anime, but they were like, didn't know what to make it about, so they made it like a giant robot show. Toradora, Railgun, Anonatsu, Waiting in the Summer, Gundam IBO, and written by the famous Mari Okada, who is known for, can you believe this, teen sort of melodramas. I can't imagine why. There's a lot of sort of Mari Okada isms that we'll get into as we go through this. It's 2015. It's A1, and the character designer is Masayoshi Tanaka, who did you'll notice it looks a lot like Toradora and Anohana and Anonatsu again, and Kimi no Na wa. It has the guy, like the male character in this is like he's identical, as far as I remember, to the male lead in Anohana. And this has just been on our list for a while for some reason, and we decided to watch it. I don't know.
We did it.
Explain that while I use the restroom.
Explain why we chose to watch it, or explain.
Explain.
I will explain. Okay. So, history of Japanese animation. Okay. So, obviously, animation as a filmmaking art form really began with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, which was like the first real breakthrough of obviously multi-layer animation using the Disney multiplane camera, but also kind of the beginning of it as a more legitimate art form rather than just like something for kids. And that had a huge impact the world over. And post-World War II, once American GIs were stationed there, they were stationed in Japan after the war, Japanese people became very much exposed to Western animation, American animation. And they started to develop their own ideas, their own stuff based on American animation. So it's a lot of the stuff started off more cartoon-like. If you look at early stuff by like Tezuka, that very much looks like Western cartoon animation before the anime style that we come to know developed really in the 80s. And it's undergone many periods of development since then. So we had the transition out of cartoon-like animation in the early 80s. Hey, what's up? I'm just explaining the entire history of anime. So,
that's good. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
There's all these. I don't have any sodium in my system. All these liquids go right through me, buddy.
You should have gulped down 8 glizzies like I did. I still have
bloated.
water
You're
in me from
huge.
yesterday in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got home and I weighed 5 pounds more than when I left.
Yes. That's what you need.
So, beginning in this movie here, we have the worst thing that a child could have happen to them.
It's just sort of like, well, it's like this adorable girl like galloping through the streets, and she's just so happy about everything in the world. And I was like, what a cute girl. I hope she keeps her smile and optimism. And yeah, it's I probably should have gotten this instantly. Like I sort of did, but like, yeah, she loves this. This is it's a very Mario Okada thing where she's like, even for a child, this child is so idealistic and like so head in the clouds.
Yeah,
where she's just like always thinking about castles and princes and princesses. And so she loves this castle building in her town, and she sees her dad driving out of it with this lady, and obviously her dad's just cheating on her mom. And she's just psyched about it, like, oh my gosh, she seems too old for it almost, even at this point. she's like, wow, daddy's a prince. She's like 10 years old or 12 years old or something. I feel like even a child would not be that naive.
What are they doing? Just letting this little kid walk up to this fucking love hotel. Like, there's nobody.
What do you think? They have a security guard? It's just a fucking hotel.
No, but it's at the top of a fucking mountain. It's like, also, this is the least discreet place to have a love hotel.
The middle of the day, yeah, like
middle of the day, top of a mountain,
small town seems like.
How are you ever going to get away with having an affair there? It's really bad, extremely terrible timing that it worked out this way. That she stumbled into her dad there. But yeah, so she goes home, being like, oh my God, my dad's a prince. He was at the gala that's happening at the castle. Total fantasy land. And she tells this directly to her mother immediately.
She's a real fucking snitch. A total snitch.
And then what we have from this point forward is one of the worst examples of parenting I have ever seen on the screen. No attempt to hide this from their daughter or at least explain what's going on at all. And her dad just straight up dumps on her. It's like, hey, by the way, on the way out, this is your fault, bitch. See ya. Which is
you know
crazy.
What? He's right. He's right. It is.
Yeah, no, she should have understood this thing that she had no concept of whatsoever.
Again, she's like 10. You should have some concept of it. You can't,
some concept of your dad cheating.
Yes.
Well,
sure.
Well, she should have blackmailed him. Could have lorded that over.
Oh yeah,
his
get
head.
so many toys.
Yeah. How did he not see her? How far away? Do you have a screenshot of him driving by all happy?
Well, he's in Kenjitaimu. He's just psyched. Why is he on the wrong side of the car? Oh wait, no. That's the right side.
That's the correct side of the time.
Oh yeah.
He's so happy with himself. He bagged himself a couple of baddies actually. He's got
that's
the
a
baddie
prostitute,
back home.
I think, Ethan. I don't know if that's just a lady he knows. That
What's
might
up?
be.
How dare you?
What?
Who are you to
This is a high-end prostitute. No.
How dare you accuse this woman of doing anything unseemly?
I think he paid money for.
Look, she's wearing a collared shirt, Declan. That's not a fucking prostitute.
That could be kind of, I don't know, maybe it's role play.
I can't. Her mouth isn't open, but she looks like she's got all of her teeth. I think that this is just.
That's why I said
they're in love. They're in love.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So he it says to his daughter, who became aware of his infidelity, that she is directly responsible for the divorce and all of their lives going to shit. Mm-hmm. And then she goes into she boom, absolutely destroyed.
Yeah,
guy's daughter gets absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
And then she copes by having the worst fantasy ever. This is terrible compartmentalization. This is the shittiest compartmentalization I've ever seen. If you want to put away a memory, you could put away a memory. I would not have it. You have to separate these aspects of your personality. You have to divorce yourself from this incident that happened and create a fantasy around that. That's even more elaborate than the one that you had.
You this is your method of becoming cringe free, and just living the cringe.
Absolutely. Whereas I think that having it,
I guess 8-year-old Japanese children can't do this.
No, now she's 8. Now she went from being 12 to 10. Now she's 8. Yeah, no, Japanese children don't have the mental fortitude necessary to hide these feelings away and allow this trauma to express itself through like near complete psychopathy or like harming other people.
It's not that far away from what she did.
No, she just don't talk. She has a vision of a magical egg that takes away her ability to speak and is like, if you talk, it's gonna hurt other people.
Yes, and by the way, this is like, you can kind of glean from this that it's like, obviously it works on a sort of metaphorical level, but it is presented as though this is an actual supernatural thing that's happening to her. Which I
think it helps. I think it helps because like it eases you into it a little bit more. Like I think that having this presentation, because there's a lot of stuff with eggs going on in this movie on the whole. Like they have a shrine that's dedicated to eggs. Basically, the shrine has, it's a god that wants you to whisper your secrets into eggs to, have your wishes come true or whatever.
Japanese shit that I'm not familiar with. But yeah, you say your
Right.
words into the eggs.
So it kind of is a little bit easier to stomach than like she just can't. She's in physical pain when she talks now. Like, and obviously it ends up being entirely of a fiction that she created in her head. But it kind of eases you into it. These are things that I struggle with in shows of this nature. Is like people being like, I can't talk, or being like, I gotta sing. Which we'll get
I have to sing. Yeah. I also like we get a title card and like the sort of English tag is beautiful word, beautiful world. It's like, man, that is some corny ass shit. That's good. Then we also meet there's a time skip. So yeah, now she's she looks way older, but it's probably been like 2 years, or whatever. She's in high school. We meet our main guy character, who's the guy, the A1 guy, or I guess.
Yeah.
I guess Toradora was JC Staff, and so was Anohana. No, Anohana was A1. But regardless, it's him. He's back. He's back for another adventure, girl drama.
He has not purchased a comb. He's still got
he
constant bedhead. It's always floofing a little bit to the side there.
Mm-hmm.
Hair hanging down into his face a little bit.
Got lumps. Yeah, got a lot of lumps.
This really was like, honestly, this might not even just be A1. This is like 2015. This is like 2009 until 2015. This is what all male protagonists look like. This looks like fucking. This looks like the dude from like a couple of Kyoani shows. Anyway.
Kyoani shows have dudes.
Yeah, some of them do. Fucking.
Are there dudes?
What's the one that's the mystery show?
Hyoka. Yeah, he looks a little bit like Hyoka guy.
Hyoka action going on there.
Okay, I can see that. But I mean, identical twins with the Anohana guy. I mean, it's just it's illegal. But he helps with some eggs. He's just like a normal school guy. His name is June. Or no, the main girl's name is June Naruse. Naruse is the mute girl now. And he's Takumi Sakagami. I was having it's hard to learn Japanese names within one movie length.
Didn't even bother
because he has a normal last name. He's Takumi.
Yeah.
They don't even call him Takumi. He's Sakagami. Just a bunch of vowels.
Yeah, straight up did not even bother trying to learn names with this one. I'm gonna describe them as baseball guy.
I call them baseball coon. Like the only trouble was like you want to call the guy MC,
but there's a bunch of baseball coons.
Well, I mean, sort of, yeah. But then like the girl's technically the main character, I think. But then like the main guy is so main character coded that I'm like, which one's MC? Maybe
he kind of takes
MC
over.
Chan and MC Coon.
She's the main character. Obviously, she gets the earliest scene, but like he kind of assumes that role a little bit more. He's driving the narrative a lot more. I feel like
she can't talk, so he has to do a lot of the stuff. But yeah, they're in the same class, and their teacher is assigning them to the community outreach committee, which is in charge of putting on a presentation for a bunch of parents or like old people or whatever for something. And they're all very reluctant to do it. So it's MC Ku and MC Chan and baseball guy, who is very
he's
baseball
huge.
guy look. Yeah, I mean he looks like his name should be like Daisuke, but his name is Daiki Tasaki, and he's a baseball guy, but he's also injured. He has a baseball injury. He's got an arm fucked up, and so none of them really want to do it. This community outreach thing, and then our two MCs meeting each other is for some reason he starts playing like the accordion in like an empty teacher room and singing this dumb song, and like they have the scene where she's like looking at him and like swooning over him playing the fucking accordion. It's just like, what are we doing, man? Come on. Like,
Yeah,
she's going-
nobody
she's getting
swoons
soaked
over a
this.
guy who can play the accordion outside of like Eastern Europe.
Or
Like
Weird
that's
Al.
like, oh shit, yeah, that's true. Actually, good point.
yeah.
Weird Al main character coded as well. He would slot right into this movie.
Well, that's another Val Kilmer movie I have to watch is Top Secret, which apparently is Weird Al's favorite movie. Useless trivia, but that's supposed to be very funny, and I haven't seen it. You know, it's
Do
like
it before Weird Al dies. But then if you end up seeing him somewhere, you could be like, "Hey, Weird Al, I watched Top Secret because it's your favorite movie."
Yeah, and I'll be like,
It's very funny.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna go back to my house in Hawaii. And
He's gonna get a
I'm
rubber
gonna go
chicken.
back on my slip and slide. Yeah.
He's like, "Is this a rubber chicken in your pants?" And he pulls it out, and it was a rubber chicken in your pants.
Just for you. He's like, you know me. You know what I want.
I love you. I love you, Weird Al.
Completed the shibboleth. Yeah. You have the rubber chicken. You're invited to the secret club now. The Only Al's Club.
It's the only Al's Club where they fuck children.
Yeah.
They have.
Or how about
they
this? How
bathe.
about instead of night owls, it's night owls. And it's a bunch of Weird Al
Oh.
fans meet with him at night.
Do you think Weird Al? I mean, Weird Al never groomed nobody. That's for damn sure.
He doesn't even groom himself. Hey-oh. You see that
Hey,
hair? You see the
bada,
hair on that
bada,
guy,
bang.
folks? You see that head of hair?
boom,
Oh
boom,
my
boom, boom,
goodness.
boom, boom. Yes,
Guy
True
doesn't
TV.
comb it.
We would love to be on Impractical Joker season 15.
I don't know. I'm just so shy, though.
This is the dumbest fucking bit. I brought nothing today. I have no energy. I've been running. I still have 8 hot dogs brewing in my stomach right now that are waiting to wreak their fucking vengeance on me. We watched Anthem of the Heart.
You're all over the place. Yeah.
We are fucking.
What is
We
going
are
on?
without a paddle. There is. We are stuck in this one.
Yeah. I'm in this bitch and I can't get out.
For real.
So the main guy, she ends up going to his house. He lives with his grandparents. I guess this whole time they've been in band class. They started out in like a normal classroom, but I guess this is like their band teacher. I don't know what's going on. But, the two MCs kind of hang out together. She still can talk. She has some lines, but they come out very sort of weak and airy. And whenever she talks, she gets a very bad tummy ache. So that's the curse that she has is she gets a bad tummy ache when she tries to talk. There's still a lot of this part in the beginning is them like figuring out whether they're going to do this community thing, and the MCs sort of start to bond over their love of the idea of musicals. I don't know if they've even seen any musicals. Like it doesn't seem like they really have any knowledge with them, maybe a little bit, but they're just like this is another very sort of this is a very Mario Kata like idealistic thing. Is they're just like in a musical you can get the true feelings of your heart out. That's the way to do it. Is a musical, is in song.
They really should have had a scene where they just straight up watched any musical together.
But they did.
That might have. What's up?
They watched The Wizard of Oz.
I thought they listened to The Wizard of Oz. I don't think that they watched
in
it,
class.
right?
Yeah, they did.
Did they watch it in class? Oh, okay. They watched
Yeah.
it in class. But we didn't see them doing it.
We didn't
it was
see them
like
watching it. No.
no, but or like we don't have like them reacting to it or anything. I think that
No.
that our two main characters should have sat down and together watched a movie, just the two of them. I think that would have been a good
Not quite
idea.
in the public domain yet. Yeah.
No, or just anything. Fucking like or make one up, make a fake
True.
one.
Yeah,
Something.
yeah. But yeah, she tells
Rather-
him about her whole curse, and then I
I would like to talk about this real quick. She
Yeah.
tells him about the whole curse immediately in its entirety, including the egg part.
Yeah.
Which I think is really bold. That's like fucking
she's a cornball. Like she's a huge
Yeah.
fucking like she's a drama kid cornball. You know, that's just who she is. She is very cute. To be fair.
I don't know.
A lot of
I
the-
don't
A lot of the
know.
movie's budget's giving her cute faces, cute ways
I'm
to sit
thinking
and
of
stand.
I'm thinking about when I was in high school. I was dating cute girls, and they would
Yeah.
talk to me about shit that they liked. And if it was some lame shit, I'd be like,
Slap
okay,
that
this is
Fuck
done. We are fucking over.
Oh, you're too
Get the
corny.
fuck
You're
out
too
of
cringe.
get the fucking fuck out of my face. I was too cringe wearing my My Little Pony shirt.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, you're too fucking cringe for me. As I'm
Drinking
wearing
your My Little Pony thermos.
a 20% cooler tattoo, temporary tattoo on my
Temporary
forehead. You're fucking lame. The shit you like is stupid.
You're gay.
Doctor Who, gross.
That is pretty gross.
Fuck.
This is when I started to realize, like, Ethan's gonna hate this because there's a lot of a cappella singing in this. There's a lot of like breaking into light, sort of semi-improvised song. Hoo boy. Oh,
This
my
could have
goodness.
gone. This could have gone really bad. This could have gone really bad because like
Could have been
they
worse.
don't do that much of it. There's the one where she sings in front of the whole class to say like to basically prove like, hey, I can be part of this. Like I you know, she gets called
wants to
out
be in
being
the
like
musical.
she wants to be in the musical. That was a little rough.
That's
But there's not much more of that. Like she doesn't like sing in casual conversation or anything. She still relies on having the text message conversations, which but I was really worried there for a second.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, this is what this movie is. And also like the song she's always singing is like that song that the Chipmunks did, I think. Where they're like me, I wanna hula hoop, you know that one. She's doing that, and it's like, oh god, like that had to do that one. But yeah, so she does a lot of texting, does a little bit of singing. This I was shocked that this might be the only thing ever made that is about making a musical that is not itself a musical. There's actually not that much, actual music in this, which overall I'd say is probably the right choice.
Yeah, it might be a
Yeah.
little played
It's
out.
not really
yeah.
what it's about. It is a 2-hour movie. You don't have to start going into musical numbers and stuff.
Everybody is really totally gung ho on doing this musical, though. We're like, if you told me in high school that I'd be a part of a musical, I would have punched you.
Well, they're very much not at first. They kind of get convinced.
But everybody in the class ends up being in on this musical, and I'm like,
Yeah,
which
they
I'm
start
sure
liking it because they like
yeah.
her idea, I think, right? Because
Yep.
she writes the the concept of the musical based on herself, which is like it's is it a princess? I don't know, or maybe it's just a girl. But she gets her voice taken away. It's like it's like her story.
It's I gotta be honest. I bet being in musicals is fun as shit. I bet that being like a part of a musical is like a really really good fucking time. Like if you're in school,
I bet
you know,
everyone's fucking each other.
That's what I was talking about, basically. Yeah, no, because like you're backstage, the lights are down, there's tension, you're changing clothes, you're watching girls
true.
change, you're peeking through the thing,
That's
so you can see them get
basically
changed.
what marching band was. I was in marching band. I didn't realize we were all supposed to be fucking the whole time. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Nobody told you.
No one
Nobody
let me in on that. Yeah, no, I was out of the loop.
That was really fucking rude of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
no. Whereas with swimming, we knew there was none of us were capable of having sex. There was every
Not
single
before-
person in
not
that
before
team.
The meat, no.
Every single we're like studs. We withhold for
Yeah, you
for a
gotta
week
keep that
beforehand. Keep that cum in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I learned from Luo Dong. Was he's like, you can't stop busting. It's lowering your power. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm still holding it. I haven't actually have not come since he died.
I thought he was still alive.
No,
going back and forth.
I'm convinced he's dead because that was a post from like February or something. It's or maybe even January. Let me see. Let's see if Luo
late
Dong's
December.
Luo Dong. Let's see.
You sent me.
I'm.
a
Yeah.
text. Yeah, I mean. I'm
Yeah,
sure
this
he's
dude's-
not
this
doing
dude's
the
cookaroon.
best, But it's been more recent than December 29th. So
Anyway,
could still
that
be right.
the mandatory Luo Dong mention.
So the subplot that's going on here is Baseball Coon has drama with his baseball team. This is where it starts to get very Japanese. Because it's a very Japanese thing and it's a very Mario Kart thing where it's like there's a big drama happening in this baseball team, and I can only sort of grasp what the point of contention, like what the issue is here, because he got injured. There's the captain of the team and there's the new ace of the team, who's the new ace now that he's injured, because he was the ace before, but now another guy's the ace. But he's still showing up to the practices, and then he stops showing up to the practices, and then everyone's mad at him because he's like ordering them around even though he's injured or something, or because I don't know what he's doing really that it's making everyone so angry at him.
Let's dissect this here.
Yeah.
So what I think is going on is that the captain is having a hard time wrangling everybody and making sure that everybody's keeping up their performance, keeping up with practice and everything. And basically, Baseball Coon's presence has been this discipline element that they need, but it's causing the younger players to be like, man, that guy's a real dick. But that's necessary. They need to have that discipline. And without him there, then they feel like, well, now that dick's gone, we can just fuck around and fuck off. And that's why he ends up getting into the beef, I think, is it's like there's like two different sections of the baseball team. There's the older players that know that they need to have somebody there who's strict. And then these younger players who are like, well, I don't see what the big deal is and why this guy has to be so strict. So when he doesn't show up, it fucks the whole thing up because he's got secondhand news that people don't like him or whatever the fuck. Because that's the best I can glean from it. It might just be also
right.
where it's like, hey, we like having you around but we don't want you acting like you're actively practicing with us. That's the other one that it has. It's like, but I think it's the first one.
Yeah, that sounds plausible for sure. So that's going on with him during this whole thing.
Yes.
And also, he has a crush on this other girl we haven't even mentioned because she doesn't do anything for the whole movie, and she just serves to be another girl in the show or in the movie, and she's normal. She's just like a normal girl. Supposedly, she's the captain of the cheerleading team. Another weird thing, we never see her once do any cheerleading. I guess we don't need that, but it is weird to have a character whose thing is she's a cheerleader, and you never once see her do anything related to that at all.
How do they manage to fit so little into 2 hours? Because we keep talking about these things where it's like people are always talking about things. They're always talking about things that they've done or things that they do.
Yeah.
But we never see them do it. Like she's the captain of the cheerleading team, and they talk
reactions.
They talk about it like, oh yeah, we had been practicing to cheer. But now
we used to date. Yeah,
we used to date. We were practicing to cheer. We watched that movie. It's always stuff that fucking happened. It's never
a lot of stuff
people are never
off screen.
Yeah, no, it's everything is instead just people sitting and talking. It's I guess I didn't even really put it together to now, and I was wondering that. I'm like, I got to the end of the movie, and I'm like, I don't really, I don't hate this movie, but I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck happened in this movie?
It is a sort of vertical slice of this whole, this whole thing. Normally this would be in like a 12 episode show. They're probably just like, we could manage to do a movie out of this.
They did, but it removed so much of the flesh. It's missing so much of the surrounding material.
A little bit.
It makes it really like. Make it feel like a lived-in world. Like, we don't even really get that much of our protagonists, like the 4 people who are participating in, like, they're leading this organization for the event. We don't really even get that much of them having just, like, fun or anything. Like, it's just missing so much of this actual action.
Yeah.
It's always people talking about things.
Yeah, well, the whole musical thing and everything is like kind of, it serves a metaphorical purpose, like I don't know, like it's sort of a stand-in for it's her like resolving her own issues. So I get that the point isn't that they're having a musical and that they're putting it together, so we don't actually have to see them, doing the school fair episode where they're having to prepare all the stuff, and it's like because it's like the reason this is happening is because of her own internal issues. It's like
for her,
it's like allegorical.
But then what about all the other characters who we don't get to see them do anything? Like Baseball Coon. Like Baseball Coon don't get to do nothing. He just get to talk. I just feel like it's
his arm's broken.
I know, but show me anything. I've just
character development at least, like
yeah, that's true. But he's a dick, and then he ends up not being a dick.
Yeah, he confesses to Normal Girl, which is where we are in the plot right now, and she's like, this is a surprise. She's like, oh, I'm actually dating MC Coon, and he's like, what? And the audience is like, you're like, what? And then you find out, through the course of this, I do like that you kind of find things out like semi-gradually, where you're like, oh, they like dated in junior high, and like it seems like they never officially broke up, but like they're broken up, like they're very obviously broken up.
That's good.
Which is a very realistic, that's a super
yes.
Junior high school thing that's like uncomfortable, but you can totally believe it happening.
Yeah,
there's
that awkwardness.
Happy D's roommate here. He's driving, but wants to say he's here. By the way, he wants to know what cards you're planning to sell for your MLP Commander deck.
I'm selling my red neon ink Lost Caverns of Ixalan Cavern of Souls, which is a roughly $500 card.
Fucking nerd.
And then I also sold about another $270 worth of various uncommons and rares. I sold the Portal of Phyrexia for $30. I sold a Doubling Season for $30. So there you go. Thanks for checking in. I almost was able to fucking score those the first set of My Little Pony cards, which go for $300. Almost got them for $185, but I was fucking outbid at the last goddamn minute. I should have just smashed 210 on it. I should have smashed fucking 250 on it, but I'm an idiot. So, anyway, so where were we? I was bitching. I was bitching.
Yeah, baseball guy's going through some stuff, and he asks out Normal Girl. Normal Girl's like, no, I'm dating the main character. And then they do some more singing, and the two MCs sort of hang out more. That's when she text bombs him a bunch of stuff and tells him the plot of this musical she wants to do. And he'll just do like basic musical stuff. Like he'll play a really shitty improvised song on the piano and sing a little bit, and she'll just go fucking nuts. She loves it.
This is also realistic. True,
yeah. A boy you like just does music really badly. You're just like, oh my god. And the main character, the boy, also has this sort of club of other lames that he hangs out with. I don't know what they're playing. They're playing mahjong or something after school. They don't really factor into the plot really that much at all. There's a confrontation in this diner where they're planning out the musical, and then Baseball Coon confronts his teammates again. It gets pretty heated, and then what's her name? Naruse? Yeah, Naruse. She talks too much, trying to break up the fight, that she gets a really bad tummy ache and has to go to the hospital, where her mom is revealed to also be, it's understandable that she's a little strung out, but she's kind of a bitch. She's just like, why are you like this? She's just mad at her for not talking and being sick all the time.
She's got a real between the father and the mother. She's got a real pair of fucking
it's a rough
pretty
family
pathetic
sitch.
parents.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, it's amazing that she's as sweet and kind-hearted as she is.
I don't know how much
fucking
money
terrible.
like house call insurance saleswomen make or whatever she is, because her mom is in the other main character's house. He lives with his grandparents at one point, selling their grandparents like some kind of insurance. Like life insurance or fuck, I don't even know.
It is a life insurance policy, yes.
Okay, yeah. So it seems like that would be a decent gig, but I don't know if making house calls, maybe maybe it's rougher out there. I don't know. But yeah, her mom is really seems like at her wit's end at all times, even though she might not have to be. If you have a quiet non-slut daughter, I feel like that's actually pretty much the best case. Like, oh, my daughter doesn't talk. Perfect, great. She just does her homework and like doesn't cause any trouble ever.
No sass.
Yeah, like what the hell's the problem?
My depressed ass daughter. It's what it is. It reminds her of like. It's like, damn, this fucking stupid kid broke up my marriage. I would have preferred to have not even known. You know,
gay son or mute daughter, for sure.
Gay son or mute daughter. I don't know.
Mute daughter. What are you even talking about? Don't you have to think about that?
No, I gotta.
You're insane.
Because I think about if I was born gay, how much dick I could have gotten.
Well, yeah, obviously.
And I just want to know the number. And if I had a version of myself that was basically a perfect clone that was gay, I want to know, because I'm also a fucking filthy fucking horn dog too.
Of course.
But my body count would be stupid, and I want to know what his would be. It would be worth it for like the experiment, like just to see if he gets to triple digits.
He will. He's gonna be trying to bring home like dudes from Grindr, and you're gonna like tell him no, and then he's gonna run away and then post on Reddit like, my dad kicked me out of the house just because I'm gay. Like it's gonna be a nightmare.
No, I'm gonna make sure that he's got a small apartment in town that he can go to, a furnished apartment. We're gonna trade off. I'll be cheating on my wife.
You're trying to set the record for youngest person to die of AIDS. He's gonna be getting crazy. No. We're
gonna trade. We'll trade off. We'll share this apartment. We'll have a sock on the door outside so that he can indicate if he's got a guy over. A father-son bonding experience. It's. I think you're missing out on all the angles for this. I think you just might not really be evaluating the full picture.
So pleasant. It's just such a nice. It's just a non-confrontational.
Oh, I want a yapper. I want to fucking yap. I want to sit and talk to my daughter for 4 hours about nothing. You know I can't handle. You know I can't handle silence.
I didn't know that.
You don't know my sickness. I have to fill the air.
That's why you're a podcaster.
That's why the gay son would be so good, is that he would never shut the fuck up.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Oh my gosh, 8 hot dogs? Just yammering in the baseball stands. Everyone's just like, God damn, shut that little gay teenager up. Holy fuck.
That's all you could do? All you could do is 8? Oh, I'm Mr. Gay Guy. I fucked 30 dudes, but I can't eat I can't eat 15 hot dogs. Okay, that's it. Bring me another 4. It's awesome.
I don't even want to be seen with you. 8 hot dogs.
8 hot dogs. Yeah, because you know what? My silent daughter, she would eat 1 hot dog and go throw it up in the bathroom.
Yeah, she would take one little bite. She would take one tiny little bite, and like a dramatically, noticeably small bite, and then be like, "My tummy hurts."
No, yeah. Oh, talking makes me fucking feel physical pain.
Yeah.
Idiot. No, give me a fat, obnoxious, loud ass daughter. Give me a disgusting slob pig daughter who's.
I told you can date my sister. I don't care. It's fine. I don't mind.
No, it's different. It's different when it's your daughter. If I want.
No.
If I wanted to fuck a fat lady, I could have. She was begging me. She was like, please.
You're getting solicited.
Yeah, she's like, how much? Grabbing my ass. How much?
For you, nothing. 0.
I just have to let me watch you eat.
I want to see how many hot dogs you can get.
You gotta keep going. You gotta keep eating hot dogs. Anyway,
so this
now that we solved that dilemma.
Yeah, so they're making the musical. Baseball coon apologizes for whatever. I couldn't really follow to his teammates, but that subplot is now, he's a good guy now. That subplot's sort of resolved. They're preparing for the musical, and then they're out behind the back at the school. Oh, there's also these two girls who keep showing up. They're always dressed very sloppily. I kind of like them. They're always like dressed really dorkily. They're always together. I think they're her cheerleading buds.
Is this the school uniform?
No, the white. They're wearing like a tracksuit underneath.
I know, but the white thing is the uniform.
Yeah,
That is a shitty uniform.
you think so?
Yeah. It's just gonna stain so easily. Like fuck it, I can't maintain
the white.
I'm not gonna maintain
Well,
that.
there's a jacket,
white on
I
white
think,
on
too,
white.
that goes on top.
Oh, okay, all right, fair enough.
Isn't there? Oh, the boys have the black. Yeah, I don't know.
This is a shockingly like pedestrian looking movie for it being like a movie. I'm used to anime movies looking like blowout fucking spectaculars. This just looks like a good looking TV show for the most part.
Yeah, it's not like it's not going for anything crazy visually. It's just like nice.
Anyway.
I also have this. I have a clip of this because I really like the sound she made here when I forget what she's even reacting to, but she just says this. Sounds like Mario. Oh, this is also some good fashion. Cheerleader girls got some thigh-high boots going on here. Got the plaid skirt.
Oh yeah.
MC's dressed up in some crazy dorkcore. Got like
Hey, let me see this
some
door
blue stockings and like a long dress, but also with like a jacket over the.
Yeah. She's
absolutely adorably dorked up.
She's got like buttons on her hoodie or buttons on her sweater, and then she's wearing like a backpack with like stars.
She
and
still has like a kid's
something.
backpack. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got like stars and a pink backpack.
Yep.
Yeah,
I've dated these girls and I turned my nose up at them. I thought I was better than that.
You wasted it all
just to watch it go.
Yeah. That's every time I think about like, oh, I missed out on teenage romance. I'm like, I know what would have happened though. Like, it's fine. I can imagine every possible scenario. Like, it's really not that. It's not that. It's whatever.
Nah, I just didn't want to bring them home to meet my parents. That was the thing. Like, I don't want to fucking have people.
Would your parents? I mean, I don't know your parents that well, but wouldn't your parents love any girl? Mine would.
Yeah. No, it's not about. It's not about. No, I like keeping my parents to myself. I don't even like my friends interacting with my parents. You know?
Oh yeah, no, me too, absolutely. But like girls, it's like I would introduce any girl to my parents. Like I wouldn't be worried. I just wouldn't be.
No,
I would have nothing to be concerned about at all. Like when I dated that one girl, I introduced her to my parents like immediately. I didn't even think about it. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever.
No, the thing is that I like to, again, the compartmentalization thing. I like to keep those separate. That's the
Seinfeld bit. Is you got to keep your roles separate, but I don't know.
You got to make sure that you have this vision of yourself that they see. You have to have this illusory sort of veneer and having parents breaks that veneer. That's the thing. That's why it's like why the anime protagonist.
It's okay. It's not your parents. It's the girl knowing that you have parents.
Correct. Yes, I don't want them to. I don't want them to have an
her
impression.
to see you as more human.
Correct.
Which destroys the sort of the
Yes.
mirage, like the finesse.
Yeah. Now you're getting it. Now you're really starting to put the pieces together here.
It's. I understand. It is completely psychotic, but I do understand.
Yeah, I've got a healthy relationship with women.
Yeah. You're one step behind the like Leo DiCaprio thing of like having them sign a contract and then you fuck them from behind with headphones in.
To keep them simultaneously at arm's reach, but also very close. You have to you just can't ever let them believe that it's going to be forever. You need plausible deniability.
That's horrible. But I get it. Hell yeah, dude.
the most tentative.
Very sad. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. That's not true. That's not true. I was just a huge nerd, and I didn't want to come home and be there's just something about being a huge nerd in front of my parents with a girl that was weird. Like I don't know. I had some sort of complex about it.
Oh yeah.
Just
See,
didn't-
I
just didn't
always
ever feel
I
right.
always expect I probably just wouldn't be much of a nerd in front of either, or something. I don't know.
There's your problem. Here's your problem is that you thought you wouldn't be a nerd, whereas you have to have calculated nerddom. You have to know when to expose these things, and I don't because one or the other is going to cause me to be nerdy in some way, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's
yeah,
a
my
tough-
my parents are both awesome.
What a tough tightrope we walk for pussy.
Yes, of course, yeah. So you have to be careful. Sometimes you'll slip right off and fall down into the pussy depths.
I every once in a while I check on, like they have a band you used to listen to, you like check on them every once in a great while or whatever. And like I was checking on one of the like this band I listened to when I was like 14, 15, this metalcore band, and it just like whenever you check on anything, like something very recent has happened, you're like, oh shit, I just happened to check on them when they did this thing, and they had re-recorded their first album for the 20th anniversary. And so I re-listened to August Burns Red's first album.
Oh my god.
And it's like, I used to, I still appreciate metalcore on a certain level. Re-listening to it, like at some points I was like, this actually is like pretty good. Like I can get down with this. It also like it is pretty obvious like how formulaic it is. Like metalcore is like it's like jujajunging, and then a guy like noodles. They just figure out like whatever melody, and then a guy noodles over the jujuns. But what I totally forgot about is during one of the songs, there's like these spoken word bits where the guy comes in, and he has like radio voice. He has like the filter on him, like he's coming in on the radio. And at one point during one of the songs, he comes in and he goes, "What a bittersweet symphony life is, but I wouldn't have it any other way."
Hell
and
yeah.
I distinctly remember, like even as a 14-year-old listening to that, being like, "Ooh, ah."
Maybe, I don't want anybody to hear me listening to this.
Ouch.
Oh my god. I gotta go pee, and when I get back,
Okay.
we're gonna talk about the music I've been listening to.
Yeah. They August Burns Red. They went through like 3 vocalists. Yeah, they re-recorded Thrill Seeker, the first album, and yeah, it's pretty good. They didn't change up they changed up. I don't think they changed up the lyrics. They changed up. There were some parts that were like whispered where he just yells them instead. I don't know if they're on their 3rd or their 4th vocalist. They've been through a lot of vocalists, but I listened to that. I re-listened to As I Lay Dying's first record. What the fuck is that one called? Is it called Words Fail or something? I don't know what it's called, but I remember I used to listen to. There's an instrumental song. I think it's called Song 10. I think it's just called Song 10. Or there's one that's called Elegy is a different one. I was listening to Song 10. I remember listening to. I would very emotionally get off the bus in the wintertime. It'd be snowing, and I'd be walking to my dad's apartment. I would listen to Song 10, which is just this sad, this sort of melodramatic guitar sort of strumming, this very post-rocky tune. So that brought back some nice memories.
I'm back. Sorry.
What's up?
Got
You got a bite also. You just took a big bite of piss.
Mouth. Yeah, just chomping on a little bit of piss here. Don't mind me.
Yeah.
It's good. Got a big mouthful of jelly beans right now. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Oh, where'd you get jelly? You just decided to buy some jelly beans?
Oh, hell yeah. Well, I haven't been drinking because I'm losing weight.
Yeah.
And I crave sugar like crazy.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
if you go from drinking 4-5 beers a night to none, your body's like, where the fuck is all that sugar at? Where are the carbs?
Yep.
So
Oh, yeah.
I've just been eating some jelly beans. So good.
Yeah,
Go on.
the sugar cravings have been killing me. Especially when
Yeah.
I just made all this maple syrup. I have all this delicious syrup. And I've been going. I only drink really like when we podcast, so it's like a week or 2 weeks in between drinking. So I was just like, man, I love sugar so much.
music I've been listening to. Okay,
Oh,
so at this point, I no longer consume music critically at all. I had a
Great.
stretch of about 10 years where I was like listening to albums and like, I'd sit down and listen to a thing in its entirety and be
about
like
'em.
process, thinking about music even at all.
Yeah.
I am full on slop mode. I am gulping that shit, man. It's like I'm straight up listening to just Britney Spears
Yeah,
mix.
Chris
Like,
Chris Daughtry, Dua Lipa.
yeah, not even literally Dua Lipa. Literally,
Yeah.
I like music that I like Dua Lipa, which is music that I have to hear all the time in work.
Yeah.
And I hate. I literally put it on because I'm like I can run to this, like I can run.
Yeah.
Oh, fly away with you tonight. Like stuff that plays at the fucking grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to the Halo 3 soundtrack. It's like dung 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 dung. Fucking, I'm listening to.
Got some
At
Ed
one
Sheeran
point,
in there.
I don't even know what's going wrong with it because I'm running 5 to 7 miles a day right now. That's a decent amount of time to be running, and like you don't want to like constantly shift your music. You don't want to like play an album or like skip tracks because it's interrupting you. At one point, I was like, literally just like let a bunch of clips from Lord of the Rings roll in my earbuds. It was like
Not
it
even
was
from
like
the soundtrack, just like from the
no,
movies?
straight up, just scenes from the movies playing. I was running, and it's like Theoden at the end of fucking at the end of Return of the King, talking about he's like, ride now.
That's so sick.
Oh god, it was sick. You know what? It actually wasn't that bad to run to either. 'Cause there's a little bit of music playing back there, and he's getting you amped up. He's talking about he's like, ride for ruin, and the world's ending. And I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh, you should do the Mordor challenge, or what's it called, the Middle Earth challenge, where
What is that?
you run the distance that they went in the story in a certain amount of time, and so you measure. Yeah, it's like running from the Shire to Mordor or whatever.
Yes,
Whatever it was.
Mordor challenge.
I think it's called
Let's see.
something like that.
Distance-based exercise. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see. Oh, it's like you get a. Is this what the fuck is this? There's like a whole thing you buy. They got like a whole widget with you can put a ring into, and it like. You get a medal if you complete it?
Probably,
Let's
yeah,
see.
probably something like that. I imagine.
How far is it? Let's see.
I think it's a lot. There's two. I think there's
282 miles.
Yeah.
And then
There's one that's shorter and one that's longer. I don't know.
Excuse me. Let's see.
Or maybe one's just a short
How
amount
much
of
time do you have? Gather your fellowship. Collect the 5 medals. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You got me too wrapped up in this. I'm very curious. Here, Phil,
Could be cool.
while I'm looking.
Yeah. Well, where are we in the movie? Yeah, we learned that the main character's parents aren't even fucking dead. That was a weird. They just don't even live with him. He's just living with his grandparents, but his parents are just like divorced, just like hers. And they're making their musical, and then behind the school they see these two other side characters smooching. They're just making out, which is, I think this might be the other thing about Mario Okada works is that even though they're often romances, they're the most unsexual, unerotic things possibly ever. And I think this might be the most sexual thing to ever happen in a Mario Okada work is we get two characters smooching for like 2 seconds. But then, we're getting towards the end here, and the drama sort of comes to a head, where these two who are sort of used to date, they see the two making out, and then that makes her confront him about liking the mute girl, and then he's like, no, I don't like the mute girl, and then the mute girl overhears that. This is a pretty
Classic.
hacky. Yeah, it's like we're overhearing things. It's like, okay, that's how we have our characters find out about stuff. But she gets upset and runs away. And then and when she runs away, Egg-kun, the egg guy, comes back, and this is where it really clicked for me. Like, I really liked this part where the egg is like, yeah, but I told you not to talk, but you're talking, in other ways too. Like, you can't talk at all. and it really just works as like this, like the sort of themes of the whole story start to come together. And it really started. It's where I started to actually like really like it, where it's it's doing the Evangelion thing, where it's like like forming connections to other people hurts, even if it has the potential to, you have the potential to form good bonds. There's pain and hurt and embarrassment along the way, and it's all about you being a teenager or being a person in general. And I started to get it, and I was like, okay, it's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good way to demonstrate that.
I liked how committed it was to its metaphor of the egg and how strange it was willing to go in its vision, and talking about how like there inside of you is the egg white and also the yolk, and like I thought that was interesting that they were
puns. He's like, your eggs they were scrambled, girly.
I thought that was funny, and I know that it's probably somewhat deliberately meant to be funny because it's such an absurd.
It's so cheesy because she's such a dork. Like this is the like storybook thing that she would come up with in her own head.
In her head, it's so dramatic, but like the most dramatic thing that's ever happened to her is being displayed in egg puns. I think it's good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
So yeah, that's fun. So yeah, then she disappears and she goes to the castle, to the abandoned love hotel. And then they have to do the musical without her, and then he comes and has to convince her to come back, and that's when she sort of has her final breakthrough, where she admits that the egg's not really real and it's just herself trying to sort of protect herself, because she doesn't want to talk. And then it does very much like the correct thing here, where they don't end up together, because that's kind of the point. She has to learn that she has to learn to be able to get hurt by things. So,
live out of this fictional prince mentality as well, where like she has this idealized version of him in her head, where it's like, this is the way the things have to go, because it's, she lives in fantasy, basically. This is, if you want this girl to not fall in love with you, or you think that it's a problem, you're not in love with her, going to find her at the love hotel where she has sequestered herself is a surefire way to make sure she falls in love with you even harder. This is I don't buy that she'd be able to cope with this. This would ruin her.
Yeah, but if you don't show up, then you're kind of stringing her along. You have to like kind of go and finish it.
Yeah, you gotta fuck her, actually.
Well, not that kind of finish, no. Yeah, you gotta pump and dump her. Really get her all cynical about everything. Just turn her into a fucking huge whore. Just ruin her.
I thought we were on the same page. It seems like we weren't entirely lined up.
Okay. I'm not saying he should not have fucked her. I'm just saying like it's still
because you are in this love hotel, which for some reason has stained glass.
It's a really nice love hotel. Do
you see the shower? You see the shower? It's probably nice to my apartment.
Stained glass everywhere. Yeah.
It was in the prime. Like that must have been that's a nice ass love hotel.
It's huge. It's maybe gigantic. Like how many fucking swingers are in this town? Like
how many people is this servicing?
I get that it's it's like a castle, and it's like the dark reality of her idealized fantasy of how her life should go and whatever. But man, that's a crazy ass sex palace.
That's a huge bed. Look at the size of that bed.
I know.
That's like a fucking California king.
Oh
yeah. Should have fucked her. And then really wrecked her shit. That would have put her over the edge for sure.
Yeah, you gotta let her down easy.
Yeah. So yeah, she goes and performs. There's a little bit of kind of time dilation going on here, where they're having this confrontation as the performance is going on, and there must be, this is happening a little bit beforehand or whatever.
Yeah, it's a small. No, they've already started the musical when he's in the.
Right.
So I mean, it's a small town. They could just run there.
Or bike down the mountain.
Sure, yeah. It's very reminiscent, I thought, of the Christmas musical scene in Toradora.
Yes.
Where it's very dramatic and sad, but also they're singing a nice song to a crowd. Yeah. So yeah, she gets brought back to reality, you know, and it's and she goes and sings, and then at the end, you know, MC sort of implied like gets Semi back with his with cheerleader girl, and then Baseball Coon gives it a shot with her. And, you know, you don't really see the outcome of that. But the point is that, you know, there's more of a possibility now because she's, you know, she's not closing herself off. And it's a very nice, yeah, it's pretty good, you know. It's a pretty, it's a concise, well-told thing.
I thought it was a nice little movie. That was a nice little movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was a nice little, nothing mind-blowing.
Pretty good little movie.
That's a decent little picture. That is a decent little picture. I'll tell you what. When that girl was so sad,
you're not gonna get
it
anything
just broke
better,
my
better
heart.
than this movie. There's not better than a movie like this. Who's better than us watching a better movie than this? You know?
I can't think of anybody. Never
No.
met anybody better than us.
No better movie than us.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. 2 hours? I don't know. Hour 55?
Yeah.
Really?
Not crazy. I don't know. You know.
Yeah, really? Hour 55? Probably could have done this at about $1.40. I don't know where they put the movie. I don't know
It
where they
didn't
put the
feel
time in the movie.
that long. I mean,
No, that's the thing. It's like it didn't feel that long, but also it's like where is the 2.5 or we're 2.5? Where's the 4 hours of content in this movie? No, where is the 2 hours of content in this movie? It just doesn't. I don't know how it doesn't feel that long while also not having anything really happen.
yeah.
throughout
If
the
you
whole
made it any
thing.
shorter, though, it would have been tough to have even though there aren't that many characters. Just you know having arcs for 4 characters would have been tough in
Yeah.
an hour 30 or an hour 40. You know.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Wasn't that bad? Wasn't bad. Again, like it's just it doesn't have that crazy production value. It's not. It just feels like a kind of shorter, little like one core show basically.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, condensed. Yeah, it didn't get too crazy melodramatic. There's not like people like screaming at each other while crying with like the tears flying off like Anohana,
Yeah.
like where it just gets so much because it's hard to build up to that level of emotion in one movie, even if it's a slightly longer movie. So I'm glad they kept it like to a very reasonable level. I thought where there's a lesson that has to be learned, but we don't have to get into a screaming, crying match about it.
I feel like the beginning conflict of the movie, the thing of her stumbling across her dad's affair, is so. It's like the most dramatic thing that happens in the entire film right off the bat.
I mean, you have to do something to her that has enough of an impact that she does not want to talk ever again for fear of causing more problems. But you also don't want to kill anyone because that would just really fuck with the tone of the movie. So it's I think it's pretty like much the correct level of way to fuck her up for her adolescence.
Yeah, and having the dad say explicitly to her, "This is your fault," is a lot. That's all. I don't know. I just think.
If you're getting divorced and your life is entirely ruined and you have to move and it's all because your daughter said some shit, I could see something nasty slipping out. It's not the most unbelievable thing.
Definitely. It's just it doesn't reach that. We never get back to that emotional.
It doesn't get that. The stakes don't get that high again, I guess.
No. There's no the waveform of emotional seriousness. It peaks really high early, and then for the most part, it kind of hangs around the center. It never really like gets crazy dramatic. She has her vision sequence of the egg towards the end, but even that, it's like we only see the egg like once before that, and then it's not. She has a vision, but it's not like. I guess she does run away to the Love Hotel at the end of the movie. That's pretty dramatic, and
she goes to the hospital.
She does go to the hospital. Yeah, okay, all right, fair enough. There's a good little movie.
We're back to the falsetto.
Yeah, I don't. It did. Yeah, it's hard to talk about. exactly what my feelings are on this when it's just so decent. It's just so decent that
Yeah.
I usually deal in very dramatic appraisals of things where, I usually am lathering something with praise where I'm, coming down on something really hard. And in this
Yeah.
case, I just can't. It's just fine. So I don't know.
Yeah, it
Whoops.
ended up being, I was a little worried. I was like, oh god, we're watching like a long teen drama. Like, what the fuck is this gonna be? But yeah, I was pretty happy with it.
What else did we watch in this? We watched Patema Inverted. Is that like
Yeah.
the last movie of this type that we watched? Because
It's
we watched
the
like
last one, of this type. I'd say we watched. What are
Yeah.
other movies that are semi in this category, like Colors, Mirai?
oh, this is way better than Colors.
Yeah,
this is
that was a little dry.
Colorful. Is it Colorful?
Oh,
Is
it's
that what it is?
Colorful, I think, yeah.
Colorful.
Yep.
What's the Hanabi?
Oh yeah, true. Hanabi. That was a weird one.
This is probably like
That's one of the better ones of those, I think.
it's probably up there. Yeah, it's just we
Got me
actually
a
don't really have
Minecraft
it.
movie McDonald's meal. Hell yes. What is in the Minecraft movie McDonald's meal?
We don't have a super great track record with these. I feel like we're kind of we don't hit as high as we usually do when we pick these movies. Like they just don't.
When we try to go for a movie, like, because it's better for time. It's like, a lot of movies are very, they're kind of, like, emotionally a bit less intense. Weirdly enough, you'd think it'd be the opposite, but like, they're kind of slightly more family oriented, or just a little bit like muted. Trying to go for a more general, I don't know, audience. They're trying to be less anime, it seems like, almost. I don't even know if this was in theaters. Probably
when
was.
Japanese people go to the theater, they don't want to feel anything. they want to leave the theater having had no major emotional turmoil or anything. They want to just they don't want to sweat at all.
Yeah. Well, not to imply that this has no feelings, but yeah, it's not like it's yeah.
Make me cry. That's for goddamn sure.
It's an anime
fucking
drama. Yeah.
All right. I have nothing else.
Yeah. What's coming
Oh,
up
do we
this spring?
Oh, yes, right. Nice.
What is up?
Good call. And chart. Or analyst, sorry, not and chart.
No,
let's
it's not a
see.
chart. Okay. Sort by start date.
Are these the same website? Analyst and Anachart?
Anachart
They
is
just...
part of Analyst, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy, we got Yokohama Animation Lab, EMT Squared, Arumajo. Where's this? Okay, another.
They're doing another Anne of Green Gables. I feel like they've done like fucking 4 of these.
Tsukamaite. Is this a baseball show? Okay, it's a baseball or softball show. It's pretty cool.
Dude, I feel like we've already seen an Anne of Green Gables adaptation in anime form.
Isn't it like 30 years old?
I thought we had seen one kind of recently.
Recently?
Maybe I'm wrong.
No, the Anne of Green Gables show was 1979, or maybe there was a reboot of that.
That's what I was thinking. Is I thought we had seen a reboot, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's something along those lines.
Oh, there was a 2009 one. Oh, and there was there was a prequel in 2009 to the 79 one.
We got a new Shinichiro Watanabe show, which
I saw a trailer for that, and it is very Shinichiro Watanabe. It's like a dude jumping around in slow motion to freeform jazz, and I'm like, God damn, Shinichiro Watanabe, the stuff you think is cool is so not what I think is cool. It's just unbelievable. He just keeps doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I could not even stomach Carol and Tuesday at all.
Yep.
That was really hard.
I remember, that first episode of her like cool girl going down the street on like a longboard.
Terrible,
some music.
terrible.
She's supposed to be so fucking cool. Yeah, saw that. And I was
yeah,
like,
I mean, I did enjoy Space Dandy.
Yeah, that's fun.
Quite a bit. Yeah, it's Zankia no Terror, obviously not great.
That was garbage. That was bullshit. Kids on the Slope was like kind of okay as a period drama, but I ended up like being pretty lukewarm on it.
And then obviously he's got his 2 classics.
Yeah.
So yeah, been a while since he's really blown me away. I mean, over 10 years. When did Space Dandy come out?
That's like 2014, 2015 or something.
Yeah, over 10 years since he's made anything. But he hasn't really done a shit ton, I guess.
It's not like he's always doing stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. Fingers crossed. Maybe it'll be good. I'm gonna go in with an open mind on that. What else we got going on here?
Oh, there's some isekais happening. There's what's this?
Oh, really?
Lazarus
Oh, they're
Mappa?
they're gonna do another isekai.
I guess they're gonna keep trying with that. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. I thought that I didn't think those made money.
This 300 years slide. This what is the art for this Shin Samurai Den Yaiba show? It looks like Imaichi. It looks like a Gurren Lagann eye shot.
We got the Kara Gundam show. Might be something to look for. Cooks. We got Gundam Cooks.
What's it called?
Gundam Cooks. It's Gundam GQ.
Oh,
yeah. Cooks. I'm gonna cook.
Oh yeah, and it looks like that Trigger show. XXXX Dinazanon or whatever.
Yeah. Diazepam.
XXXX Diazepam.
We got Mono. Mono is centered around high school girls who belong to the Cine Photo Club, which is a combination photo and video research club centered around Kofu City and Yamanashi Prefecture. They go around their daily lives using cameras tied to kites, action cameras, and even drones around the city and prefecture. So girls with cameras.
Oh, it's SSSS Gridman, not XXXX.
Right.
Yep, I knew that.
You're an anime knower. Everybody's aware of this. Everybody in your personal life knows. They all know how much anime you've seen.
We got Gundam Goku X and also Uchujin Moo Moo.
Kowloon generic romance. Okay.
I'm at the point where like I look at these seasonal previews and it's like if I see a show where it's like the synopsis is like 1,000 years into the future, the apocalypse has occurred and gone past, and now the survivors, known as mind melders, who are half human, half android, scour the desert and find the corpses of the old world citizens.
We watched that,
and then they use their mind flaying app to go into the mind of the dead and to find out the secrets of the world before to explore their memories, but then they end up finding out the truth about themselves along the way. And I see that and I'm like, oh goddamn, that sounds so complicated. And then I see one that's like Yui-chan and her friends hang out after school, and I'm like, fuck yes. Hell yeah, dude. Let's fucking go.
Kino.
Yeah, I'm thinking Kino. I'm thinking, oh, is it Dogakobo? Yeah, I'm in.
It's a bunch of girls they all love melon pan, and they're on a quest to see which melon pan brand is the best.
I think there's a show about girls like doing like mining or like looking at gems or like digging in the ground or something. There's one of those. It's just like cute ass girls like doing geology. It's like, yeah, dude, let's go.
All right, we got.
I hear
Your
Kowloon
Forma
is an okay manga. Huh.
Let's see.
Windbreaker season 2. That's funny.
Kibi wa Sugaredo Meishi Umashi, an original animation about the daily life of 5 girls who've just become university students. They love delicious food. They want to have lots of fun with everyone and try their best to study. So they're enjoying university life to the fullest.
Zatsutabi, that's Journey. Hey, look over there. That's Journey. Oh my God. Don't stop.
Oh yeah, we got. This looks like we got. I don't want to go ahead and I'm going to make a bit of a proclamation here. This is going to be the best season ever. I think this is going to be the greatest season of anime of all time. People are going to look back in 10 years and be like, holy shit, we had it so good spring of 2025. That was when everything peaked.
Oh, where is this show? Ruri's Diamond, Introduction to Mineralogy. What is that?
What is that? Yeah.
Tell me when that is. I want that.
Oh, give me it. Princess Session Orchestra.
Here's the adaptation. Oh, I guess TBD 2025. Not this season.
Damn. All right. Best season ever canceled.
Yeah. Sometime later this year. But yeah, we'll be coming at you. Any shorts?
Here's a good one.
Yeah.
Arata has never had a girlfriend. But he has 5 sisters and a brother.
I see.
One day,
Wait a second. Whoa.
One day, his father reveals that he and his siblings aren't related by blood. Now, all bets are
is the brother like very feminine looking? I don't like where this is going.
I can't tell which one the brother is. So
Oh well, that means probably
you gotta pick the right one. All bets are off.
There's a short show called something Dark Elf ga Isekai. So that's probably pretty awesome. Hinata did it. He got reincarnated in another world, took up the mantle of hero, and slew the dreaded demon lord. It would be the fact that his dark elf companion, Mariabelle, decided to travel to Earth to come and live with him. Oh,
that's crazy. Wow.
And she's a giant dark elf titty monster. Oh, actually, the character design is horrifying. Never mind.
No, show me it. Oh my god.
Yeah, you see it?
It's entirely too much tit.
Well, also her face is like fucked up.
Yeah, she's got like cat mouth, and then the ear. She has the wrong kind of elf ears as well.
She has like the
Those
squished,
are the wrong...
like 90s anime chick face. Yeah, the ears are like going out parallel. It's crazy.
Okay, how about this one? Kakushite Makina-san. This risque romantic comedy story centers on Aita, an introvert mecha otaku high schooler who has a crush on the girl's most popular girl, Makina. When Aita finds Makina at her doorstep, he is flustered, and even more so when Makina reveals her secret. She is a sexoroid robot.
Whoa! Hell yes!
Designed for pleasure. And she is asking Aita to conduct some repairs on her discreet
repairs.
When Makina immediately tries to make a move on Aita physically, Aita struggles to contain himself while also hiding her secret. Yeah, that's Kino. This is going to be the best season ever,
Kino.
dude.
It's time for the best season ever.
Everything's going to be fucking awesome.
Look at how many fucking shorts there are, and they all are just like little chibi like animals. Every single one, except for those 2 SEXO shows.
There's also I see dinosaurs in one of them. This is
the sequel to Saikyo Zukan: The Ultimate Battles. Saikyo Zukan: The Ultimate Tournament. It's the ultimate battle of Ultimate Destiny. The show.
see if that's on YouTube anywhere. I gotta see if we can.
There's a YouTube link. Yeah.
Is this just?
I don't know if it's. I don't know if this is the show, here. But
bring this shit up. Let's go.
You want me to like just start playing the video? Rogan this show.
Holy fucking shit! I can't believe they did it.
Is this real?
look at that.
So is this like really happening right now? How'd they do this?
I can't. Oh my god.
Look at that.
World's a crazy place. World's a crazy place, man.
It's entirely possible that this type of battle actually did happen at some point.
Shit, that's the sickest thing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life, dude.
Yeah, we gotta see what's going on with that one.
Yeah, I hope we haven't missed too much narrative.
Hope we can just jump right into this one.
Yeah, boy. I mean, how much lore do we have to catch up on? Do you think we could maybe just watch
do a recap episode ourselves?
10 minutes of the first season.
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
Oh, that's hell fucking yeah, dude. It might actually be the best season ever. You know, you're trying to be a silly little fellow there, but I
don't know what gave you that impression at all.
I have my doubts, but I think you might be onto something.
Well, I'm looking forward to everybody joining us on the next one where we do have the fucking sickest season ever. It's going to be so awesome. I'm going to have so much fun. You know what the thing is? It's like I don't know if I'm going to be able to stop. When we start, we might watch all these and do one episode.
We might have to
watch
start
30.
going back through old seasons before we even started podcasting. We might have to start doing like 2008, 2009, 2010, you know?
Yeah.
Watching
Yeah,
watching all 60 shows that would air per season back then.
60 shows, and also watching every single episode of them as well. We have to actually just start watching all anime that is produced in its entirety.
Yeah. That was the original goal of this podcast, was we were going to watch all anime, and we're sort of almost keeping up with the ones that are coming out.
Yeah, we're doing a good. We are about fucking less than 10% of the way into like 500 shows.
Yeah.
Which is a good
we'll
start
get
if you
there.
want to watch every episode of every anime ever made, which is the stated goal of this podcast, is to watch every episode of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah. Well, that was fun. We got to get our Mario Kata on. We got to just soak in some teen drama.
squeaking one out before we do the new season.
Yeah. Got to squeak one out real fast.
Yeah,
before it's time for battle.
Let's plop this bad boy down and then
Using the grossest terms for.
Yeah. Let's really just squirt this thing onto the
7.45%
internet.
of all anime. That's got to be like 750 shows. Wait, no, it's something like that.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
like-
kind of
Maybe less. Maybe like
rookie
maybe more.
numbers.
Maybe it's like 1,000 or something. I don't know.
Rookie numbers.
Ultimate Battle Season 1. It's only 5-minute long episode. Yeah, that's what's on YouTube. 2097. 2097, pretty good year for anime.
Ah, man. But it's no 2025. No 2025.
Nothing will ever beat this
No.
year, 2025. So get hype. Thank you everybody for joining us on our 69th episode.
You're welcome.
Very big achievement. Get psyched.
I saw the sign. I opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
To dig, and when you feel sick, babe, I know a trick. It's sex and it's sex, you'll be feeling alright. Hey, let's have sex together and forever tonight. I'm your dog, to dig, and I'm gonna heal you with my fabulous stick. So undress, please undress, but don't be a sleeper. I will touch you, deep